system move out, we expect to end up right around that 2 to 3 inch mark with this as well. Some areas further down southward will receive about an inch to a dusting in southern portions of South Dakota. However, I-90 and northward is going to receive the heaviest portions of this snow system as it progresses through the area. There we see that little bit of a clipper system that pushed through the area. Again, bringing us about maybe a half inch of snow with it to the Sioux Falls area. But again, that'll primarily stay south of the Sioux Falls area Thursday into Friday of next week, mostly impacting the western portion. Thursday into Friday of this week, mostly impacting the western portions of South Dakota and scooting southeastward. So we don't expect to see much of that accumulation come through the area on Thursday into Friday. And then again, as we go through the rest of the week, we don't expect to see any additional snowfalls with this as well. Let's take a quick look at those wind gusts, as we do expect to see some wind progress through the area Wednesday into Thursday. There we do have that chance of seeing some of it. Anywhere between that, right around that 20 miles per hour is kind of what we are watching with the system as it progresses its way eastward. It will bring us that chance of seeing some of those winds with it right around the 20 miles per hour mark. We're not expecting a substantial strong wind gust with this as well, so that'll be good news. So we're not going to see that blowing and drifting snow. However, coming into the day on Friday there, we do have to watch where we will see some of that 20 to 30 miles an hour winds Friday into Saturday, bringing us our chances of seeing if any of the snow does stick around, of it blowing around on Friday into Saturday, maybe creating a ground blizzard. However, as we go through the rest of the week there, we're not really watching much more of a snow system coming, or with the winds coming through that area as well. As we take a quick look at your National American model, we will kind of put this into motion here and kind of see that that does progress eastward and does keep that heavier system just to the north of I-90 coming into Wednesday into Thursday there, as this does continue to progress its way eastward. Mostly I-90 northward is where we're going to see that strongest band of snow push through, with a bit of a clipper system pushing through Wednesday into Thursday night is what we are watching with that. I have a kink in my neck. I certainly do apologize there. Just came on all of a sudden. But as we go into, again, Thursday into Friday, we're watching that next system, again, mostly impacting West River area. That will scoot. Now, the National American model does keep it coming into the Sioux Falls area. However, the European model keeps it a little further south. I'm going with that European model, where we are going to see that snow system push just a little further south. What are we looking at for snow totals according to the National American model? We are looking right around... Now, I really feel this National American model way overdoes it, keeps it way further northward than what it really will, and that will put right around 9 inches of snow for the Brookings area. However, my confidence is not high that the Brookings area will see that. Even these snow totals are running a little high. Right now, there's 6 to 9 inches for that area there in yellow and pink and kind of that brownish color. I'm right around that 4 to 6 inch mark is kind of what we are looking at with that. Now, as we go into that next little system that will progress through the area, that keeps it bringing us a little bit of a heavier snow band through the Sioux Falls area, bringing us that 5 to 9 inches of snow. But again, my confidence isn't too high with that NOM model being accurate. I think what's going to happen is the system will progress a little further southward and push south. I'm sorry. The second system will push a little southward and not impact the Sioux Falls area, leaving us with right around that half inch to under an inch of accumulation with that system. As we take a quick look at your GFS model, let's take a quick look at that and see what we are looking at for timing with that one. As we progress the map, no, it's progressing on the screen, but it's not progressing on my screen. I do apologize there. As we do come into that Wednesday night, again, right around that commute time is what we are watching for this next snow system to progress its way through, keeping primarily the heaviest snow band to the north of the I-90 corridor. Even the GFS is in agreement with that. As we do continue to put the model there into play, it does shift just a little further southward, bringing a band coming through the I-29 corridor, a heavier band. But again, a lot of this is going to stay mostly primarily north of the I-90 corridor as this does continue to progress. Now we do watch that next system that is going to clip through the area, again mostly impacting the western portions of South Dakota and the southwest portions and southern portions of South Dakota. My confidence isn't too high that we're going to see it really impact the Sioux Falls area. Again, right under an inch of snow for the Sioux Falls area with this next system that comes through Thursday into Friday. So we're going to start seeing this repeat of snow systems after snow system once things do start to get ramped back up there with a snow system. What we have seen on the long range models as well is that that systems, once one bust, there will be another one right after that one, is what we have seen with the long range models. But again, something to keep a kind of in the back of your mind because things definitely do change and those low pressure systems definitely do move. Good news is as we go into the rest of the week here, we are looking at the 22nd of February already, and we are seeing that there's not much more for activity coming through the area, which is kind of a good news and kind of a bad news type situation, because I know we do need that moisture coming through the area to get the fields ready and everything as well. As we come through the 26th then to the 27th, so towards the end of February, we do start to watch another system that will move and progress through the area primarily on the 27th. However, this is 336 hours out, so take this with that grain of salt and move on with it and keep that in the back of your mind. This is nothing to be confident about that, hey, this is going to happen, this is what's going to happen, and everything as well with it. So definitely keep that in the back of your mind and keep that with that grain of salt. Let's go ahead and look at your snow totals with this system as it does progress through the area. Let me get that loaded here. As we do progress this system here Wednesday into Thursday, again, right around that 1.5 inch mark is kind of what the GFS model is saying. Bringing that next system is going to be bringing us a little bit of a snow system as well. Again, right underneath that inch mark as well with that next system, even according with that GFS model. So definitely something to keep in mind here. Let's take a quick look at your latest I lost my thing. Let's take a quick look at your latest national radar. Now this is current radar here. You can see that we do have some rain showers pushing through the South Dakota area. Up in North Dakota there, they are looking at some snow pushing through and progressing as well. There's the current date and time right down there. Sorry there, I had a tickle in my throat. As you look at eastern portions of the United States, they are just getting hammered with a snowstorm way out east on the east coast there. You can see that a lot of these showers are coming off of the Great Lakes region there and really impacting as well. Then as you go into the Montana area there, they have that snow system coming through as well. Let's take a quick look at your latest HRRR model run. As I like to say, the HRR model run, because there are 3 R's in it, so weather joke there. As we do continue to progress this map here, we will continue to watch systems progress. Do see that little bit of a snow shower progressing through the area there into the early evening and into tomorrow. Now as we come through, the HRRR model does have, again, some mixed precipitation moving through the Sioux Falls area right about 9:30 in the morning. And then as we go into that 11, 12 o'clock, you can see primarily everything does stay north of the I-90 corridor there, and then out of the area by Thursday night. or I'm sorry, Wednesday night into Thursday morning, progressing its way eastward, really impacting the state of Michigan and into Indiana. One thing, if you do have family out in Indiana like I do, you have to watch this bow here. This bow is a very good signature of a wind event, something that HRRR really does pick up on and can really define a weather event occurring. As we do look out westward, just look at the amount of rain that out west is getting coming into tomorrow and into the overnight hours. Just look at that system progress out west into the California area there as well. I know a lot of you don't care about that California area and everything, so let's take a quick look at our live radar here. Oops. Sorry, there's something didn't work right. Let's go ahead and get switched over to the Sioux Falls radar there. We can see that there is some snow showers progressing through the area and bringing us that rain chance. Sorry. Bringing us that rain chance there through the Mitchell area there, north of the Mitchell, south of the Huron area, Minnow, just basically west of the Highway 81 corridor there. We do have some rain showers progressing through that neck of the woods there as well. Then as we go into, as again, we take a quick look at our, oops, I do apologize, wrong button. We do see that this is kind of picking up on a little bit of a mixed precipitation through the Freeman area. They're just to the northwest of the Freeman area as well. We do, as we take a quick look at our National Weather Service, what they are saying and their reports as well, there is kind of what we are looking at for the timing with the National Weather Service and what we can see with that. Again, a lot of this system moving out of the area by Thursday morning and into, or by Wednesday evening and into Thursday morning. Then winter does return. Again, we are watching that Thursday into Friday, some systems progressing as well. Take a quick look at your 10-day forecast. Look at Valentine's Day there, folks. 70% chance of seeing some of this moisture push through the area. Now, this is for the Sioux Falls area. And unfortunately, it does look like we are back to some colder temperatures moving through the area. However, above average for this time of year. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at your latest advisories nationwide. You can see down south does have some advisories. Primarily, that is temperature related. As we zoom back home and take a look there, there is that winter weather advisory that is in effect for the areas there in green, and that is going to last. I'm trying to get mine to load. Nope, I just crashed my app. Give me just 1 second here. Joys of doing a live show, I crashed my app, so give me just 1 second here to figure out that latest winter weather advisory that goes in effect from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time Wednesday. They are calling for about that 2 to 5 inch mark for that for that area there in yellow or green. I'm sorry, I am not paying attention there to my colors as well. Now, as we take a quick look at your let's take a quick look at your temperature outlook for the next 8 to 14 days. They are saying just leaning towards a little bit above average for this time of year. As we take a look at your precipitation, we're going to be near normal for this time of year as well. As we take a quick look at your road reports across the area, now we are not held responsible. If you do see somebody on one of these live cameras that you know and they're not supposed to be there, we're not held responsible for that. Little haha joke there. Anyways, moving back on, we are looking at for your South Dakota 511 report as well. We are looking at a blank screen as it does currently load. Waiting on this to load. I did have it loaded prior to, but again, things didn't work out well, or for some reason, I always have issues when I switch back and forth and never wants to work properly, but I did find a workaround. By the way, as we are waiting on this to load, be sure to check out our YouTube 24/7 weather channel now that is live streaming. We do continuously update that. That'll bring you the latest weather information as well. Also does have the latest road reports on there according to 511. That does cover the Quad State area primarily for that. So we are South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, and Nebraska for that as well. We do see out in central portions of South Dakota there that the roadways are wet, but otherwise they are going to be great, perfectly ready for you as well. As we take a quick look at this little map here as well, you can see according to the National Weather Service that system, and I got on screen too quick. Sorry, I like playing with buttons. Anyways, as we do take a quick look at this next map here, this is National Weather Service, what they are saying for timing and what we are looking at as far as snow totals. Again, this is for the Sioux Falls area primarily, right around that 2-inch mark. So again, we're right between that 1 to 3 inch mark for the Sioux Falls area is where we are sitting with this as well. Out of the area by midnight on Wednesday into Thursday is what we expect to see. So again, we'll continue to watch the weather as weather does currently move through the area. We will be bringing you that latest weather information. Again, be sure to head over to our YouTube channel where we do now broadcast the weather 24/7, 365 days a year. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Have a fantastic day.